The Philadelphia Eagles just acquired SAQUON Barkley, which now gives them one of, if not the best rosters in the entire league. How many wins do you think they can get next season? Are they the Super Bowl favorites? Is Jalen Hurts a Jason Kelce merchant? All of those questions and more get answered in today's video. If you like Madden franchise content, make sure to subscribe to the channel and yeah, enjoy. SAQUON Barkley is officially an Eagle. Now, he wasn't cheap. I believe they gave him a 3-year deal up to $37.5 million. I tried to make it as close as possible here. But guess what? It is SAQUON freaking Barkley, right? One of the most electrifying running backs in the entire league. So when you consider a team that has a good defense, a great O-line, a franchise quarterback, great receivers, and tight end, adding a running back to that mix, I think is okay. Now, a lot of people freak out when a running back gets drafted early or gets paid a lot of money, but I think it honestly makes sense when you have a good team, right? So the complete opposite of when SAQUON was drafted at the Giants, right? That team was not good. They took him way too high. Yes, he was great, but it just wasn't the right time, you know? But a good example is the Lions last year with Jahmyr Gibbs, right? They drafted him extremely early, like number 12. That shocked the absolute world. Nobody saw that coming, but guess what? They already had their franchise quarterback in Goff, and he paid out for them. They had an amazing O-line, a decent defense as well, with Hutch taking another step. They already had him on Raw, Sam Laporta, so taking Gibbs and putting him into that team honestly made sense, and he was more than good, right? Now, the big problem with SAQUON, though, is of course the injury history, right? And he is 27 years old now, which is like 92 in running back years, but if he can just remain healthy, he adds a dynamic element to this offense, something that they have not had with this squad, especially when you have one of the best running quarterbacks in the entire league as well, Jalen Hurts, who is coming off a down year. It wasn't bad, but like when you compare it to the year before, of course, but I still think Jalen Hurts is that freaking dude. He's a dog, no doubt. People love him. His teammates want to play for him, unless he's doing this.
We've been watching that all night long with Hurts. Goddard's frustrated.
And he's playing up to a 97 right now because when I simmed, he won QB of the year and MVP, so my bad. Even though there's nothing I can do about that. The weapons out wide are incredible as well. A.J. Brown, in my opinion, a top 3 receiver in the league, elite on his day. If he didn't get hurt in the tail end of the season, who knows how far this Eagles team could have went. Again, Devontae Smith enjoyed another really great year. I feel like he just improves and improves every single season. He's been awesome. They also recently just acquired Devontae Parker, and let me tell you right now, this is one of the best.
We don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Jerry.
Now, for though, as a Dolphins fan, this dude gives you negative separation. But I mean, hey, maybe he'll flourish as a wide receiver 3. Dallas Goedert, an elite option at tight end. I would say top 10 in the league. Is that disrespectful? Top 8? Top 5? I don't know. Let me know where you rank Dallas Goedert. He's a great player, though. No shade. I just came up with a random number. Now, offensive line, and here is where we have a problem, because this is one of the most elite groups we've seen for the last few seasons, but Jason Kelce, of course, is now retired, and in my simulation here, Lane Johnson is gone too. So that kind of blows us. We also lost Brandon Graham, 2 absolute staples of this Eagles team for the last decade. Great players, but they're gone, and we gotta replace them. So that's something big we gotta address in the offseason. Right tackle, especially center, not too much, because we do have Cam Jurgens, who they drafted just a few years back, a guy that Jason Kelce actually recommended to them, his favorite center in that draft. So I think we can rock with him for a few years, if not this entire video. But sucks not having Jason Kelce anymore. He's going off with Ice Spice. And speaking of Ice Spice, if you guys want to bump some of our new music, I would highly recommend using Raycon. Now, what are Raycons, you might ask? Raycons are wireless earbuds with incredible sound and noise isolation. They are extremely easy to pair, look really cool. Like, look at this thing. I just feel cooler with it in my hands, you know? But the best part about Raycon is how affordable they are compared to other brands while having the same, if not even better, audio and build material. Something I also love is the wide variety of colors you can get. There is carbon black, electric blue, flare red, and even rose gold. So it's not just the basic white that literally everybody and their mom has. Seriously though, I have been using these non-stop since I got them. They have exceeded my expectations. I have had them on while walking my dog, to edit videos, or simply just chilling out listening to everybody's favorite throwback Madden song. Even though that song gives me real PTSD, the sound these Raycons let off actually had me bump into it. And this entire time I've been using them, they have not fallen out of my ears once. They are incredible with that, but more impressively, the battery life, right? This thing has a whopping 32-hour battery life, which is incredible for long travels, whether you're on the plane, the car, or even the train, wherever you're going. So click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/PHOMV to get 20% off your Raycon purchase plus free shipping. Once again, that is buyraycon.com/PHOMV to get 20% off your Raycon purchase plus free shipping. And by using my code, you'd be supporting this channel a ton, so it would truly mean the world, and a huge thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Landon Dickerson just got himself a bag, and Jordan Mailata is one of the best left tackles in the league, so this left side is solid. Now defensively, this side of the ball struggled last season, especially in the secondary, but they have made some good additions. The biggest one being bringing back CJ Devontae Gardner-Johnson, CD Deuce, of course, from the Lions. He took a little gap year he was formerly on the Eagles, of course. Talked a lot of trash to him last year, but he's back home now, and he is a great player, was great on the Eagles, so he should be a massive upgrade in the secondary. He also went up to superstar. Thanks. And the other big addition is Edge Bryce Huff from the Jets, of course, one of the most underrated pass rushers in the entire league. He can flourish in this team, and it gives options for them to explore trade partners for Josh Sweat or Hassan Reddick. That's been in the air, but Bryce Huff is a very good player, so watch out for him. I feel like he's going to thrive here. As I mentioned, though, the secondary was a problem. Darius Slay is still good. He is getting just quite old now, so I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be, this top talent in the league. James Bradbury fell off an absolute cliff after an amazing debut season with Philly, but last year he wasn't really good at all. You got Zach McPherson's, Isaiah Rodgers is now here, and then Kaylee Ringo. We might look to address corner in the draft a little bit. Strong safety, we got Reed Blankenship, Sidney Brown. I mean, it's not bad. I'll start Sidney Brown just for the fact he has starred Ev and is young. Now, their defensive line has always been good, right? They're just really great in the trenches. It seems like forever now. However, it has been revamped, right? No more Fletcher Cox. He's gone. No more Brandon Graham. He's gone. We got Bryce Huff. Nolan Smith hopefully can get in a bigger role. Josh Sweat, we might move on from. I'm not too sure. The interior, though, is freaking good, right? Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, both superstar dev, both really, really young. So we'll have them throughout this entire video, and they should be no problem. Milton Williams is cool too as a little backup depth piece for us. And then linebackers we could upgrade, right? Shaq Leonard they brought back last season. He is just not the same player he once was just a few years ago. Zach Bond is here, Zach Cunningham, Nakobe Dean, who I loved in the draft, but he hasn't really been playing too much. Hassan Reddick is great, but he has been in the air for a trade rumor, so who knows what we do with him. Also, I think Jake Elliott just got a new deal, and is it just me or is an 83 extremely disrespectful? I feel like Jake Elliott's one of the best in the league. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the Philadelphia squad. The Eagles team, it's a great one, right? They're coming off a disappointing season, getting knocked out in the wild card round of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but it's a great team, as we all know. I don't really gotta do too much. I just gotta fill out a few things, like players that retired, of course, Lane Johnson, Brandon Graham, maybe get a linebacker or a corner in the draft, and hopefully we can just make it back to the Super Bowl, where Jalen Hurts was incredible in that game, but this time around, we got SAQUON Barkley to help out on this offense too, so let's get things rolling. Although one thing I will say is I can't wait until SAQUON gets drafted extremely high in fantasy just for Kenneth Gainwell to get the touchdown at the end. Or, I mean, no more Jason Kelce and Lane Johnson, though. Things could be different. A big legacy season for you, Jalen Hurts. At the end of the day, we will find out if you really are a Jason Kelce merchant. All right, and as you can see, we're in Super Bowl week. The Chiefs just beat the Niners, of course. All the teams have their updated rosters as of right now. As you can see, Kirk is on the Falcons. Let's see, the Giants have Brian Burns, Devin Singletary. The Cowboys have the same team. They haven't done anything. And we do have the realistic record, so every team should have, if not very close to their real draft pick in real life, as well as a realistic draft class. Of course, this is Bengals' newly updated one, so if you guys do want to use it on Xbox Next Gen, I'll put it on the screen right now. I haven't used it yet, so I'm quite excited. And if you're wondering how I got to this point, I downloaded an updated roster. I'll put it in the description down below or just on the screen right now for the one I'm using, and I fixed every single record in the regular season. It took a minute, but hey, we here. And I don't know, but for me, I can't do one or the other, the realistic draft order or realistic rosters, the updated ones with the new free agency. I need them both. We got ourselves 61 mil and some players that need a contract. Devontae Smith has a 5th year. Let's go ahead and accept that. Shaq Leonard, maybe if it was Darius Leonard, I'd love to have you back. Eliminate Zacchaeus, Quez Watkins. Don't need him anymore because we have Devontae Parker. I believe the Eagles just picked up AOK dude on a 1-year deal. Is he going to accept a 1-year deal? He is. Okay. But yeah, for everybody else, Justin Evans, Zach Cunningham, the Giant Killer himself, Jack Driscoll, I'm going to let him go. As we will hit free agency with about 56 mil. This could get a little messy because of the updated rosters. I don't really know what's going to go on here. Amari Cooper's here, DJ Reader, Xavier Howard, Stephon Gilmore. Okay, some players in real life that are here. Quandre Diggs, I believe. Grover Stewart actually re-signed with the Colts, but I don't think there's a way to, do that. Bobby Wagner's in our division now on the Commanders. See, like this one kind of sucks. Baker signed that 3-year deal with the Bucks, but he's here. There's just nothing you can really do about that, sadly. Oh my God, there are no right tackles here. Put in an offer for Xavier Howard. If we can get him, that'd be great. Also put in an offer for Josh Jones. We just need depth at tackle in case we don't end up drafting one in the Anthony Walker, who I know went to the Dolphins in real life, but they can suck it. As we do end up getting Walker and then Josh Jones. Who did I not get? Xavier Howard, the big one, ends up going to the Buccaneers. Ooh, Quandre Diggs went to the Seahawks. Imagine him there. And as you can see, there's really not too many great cornerbacks still here, compared to the ones we already have. So Probably not going to sign anybody else here. And as it is almost draft time, we do have some private workouts, and I think we're in like early 20s, so let's see who we can get there. Armarius Mims is 21 on the big board. I mean, that'd be a great addition and a great replacement for, of course, the outgoing Lane Johnson. Adonai Mitchell is kind of Devontae Parker on crack. Quinyon Mitchell would be really fun. Cooper DeJean, I'm intrigued. Let's put one on him. Maybe in round 2, Ennis Rakestraw out of Mizzou could be nice. Zach Frazier too, but we already have him 100%. So I'll just put the third one on Tyler Guyton. And one thing I forgot to do is make Justin Fields bad so that the Bears actually take Caleb, because they usually don't because they have Fields.
Huh?
Jared Verse. That was so out of left field. Hello? Where was even Verse in the big board? Y'all know Madden, they're in their own little bubble. Of course, the draft order isn't perfect because I'm the one that had to do it myself. Caleb goes 2 to the Cardinals. That's interesting. Jane Daniels goes number 3 there to the Patriots. A realistic destination for him in real life. Commanders go Olu Fashanu. So Drake May's still on the board, but just kind of want to see the first 5, see what Madden's up to. Talisa Fuaga jumps into the top 5. But let's sim now to pick number 22, Malik. Are you kidding me, to the Dolphins? I mean, I would be very happy. How much help does Tua need, damn it? Roma Dunze is here. He's the best player by far. I don't think he gets here at all in real life, so I'm probably not going to take him, even though I should. Troy Fautanu would be a great addition. Could slide him into right guard as well. That would be awesome. Brian Thomas would be fun. Adonai Mitchell, Quinyon Mitchell, JPJ. I mean, there's some amazing players here at 22 still. And I know, I should just take Roma Dunze. I don't know why he's fallen to 22, but he's just not going to be there in real life, right? This guy's going to go top 10 at the least, in my opinion. So I'm not going to go him, even though he's the best player. I know he fell to me. I should take him. It's just not realistic. I want to be a little realistic, you know. Troy Fautanu is interesting because he probably won't be here either, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was, you know. If Roma Dunze's here at 22, I will give somebody $100. That's based off real life, of course. Okay, and sadly though, even though he was all the way down here, it looks like Cooper DeJean has been taken already. Do I just say F it and take Mr. 421? In Madden, he ran a 424. Tell you what, that's actually not too far off. Now, the 2 options I think I'm going to do is either Troy Fautanu or Tyler Guyton. And I think I'm going to go Tyler Guyton, who I think is the more realistic pick for them to go in real life. He's a little more raw, but I think he could really boom. And when you consider the situation, the mentors he has around him, I mean, this is a great spot to land. I wish Lane Johnson, I wish he could sit behind Lane Johnson for a year, who I also believe went to Oklahoma, right? And he did a long time ago. I wish he could mentor him for just 1 season, but I'm going to take him right now. He's going to be the Lane Johnson replacement, and he will be a day 1 starter for our team. Tyler Guyton, hidden development right away, still just 21 years old. He's all the way up at 6'7", 328 pounds. He's a great prospect. I think he fits in like a glove. Tell you what, I'm going to sim to the next round, and let's see what's on the board at pick 1 here. Of course, we do have 15 and 22 in the second round. No third round pick. I believe this pick is from the Saints. Brian Thomas, AD Mitchell. I mean, there's some crazy receiving talent still available. Grant Barton would be awesome. I mean, our O-line would be set again. However, what I'm really intrigued in is cornerback Ennis Rakestraw, Kamari Lassiter, TJ Tampa, Mike Sainstro out of Michigan. I mean, there's some good ones still here. And I mean, man, trading up for one of these 3 guys would be an absolute dream. I just don't think it's the most needed. Christ, of course, AD Mitchell is still here. I might just have to take him. I'm not gonna lie, him and Rakestraw here at 15 and 22 would be kind of a dream. And shout out my boy Katan Oladapo, one of my homies growing up, and still to this day, he enjoyed a spectacular season this year for Oregon State. Was incredible. Whatever team gets him, you're getting a dog. Look out for him in the draft. Okay, and at pick 15, similarly to Dunze, I don't think I'm gonna go AD Mitchell. I just don't think he's gonna fall to 15 in round 2, so I'm gonna play it safe now and just take Ennis Rakestraw, take the more position of need, and whatever receiver is still there at 22, I'm not gonna hesitate any longer. Rakestraw, welcome to the team out of Mizzou, of course. Hidden development, add some much needed depth to our cornerback room and secondary as a whole. And if AD Mitchell was there at 22, I might just say F it. Okay, he is now gone. Keon Coleman's still here though. Ladd McConkey, who looks really good. Xavier Worthy is the guy I'm most intrigued in. I love Roman Wilson as well out of Michigan. I mean, look at all these receivers, bro. Xavier Legette, did you see the clip that I saw?
That'll be great, man. I'll be right down the road. It'll be a little easier for my family to come watch me play, so that'll be great. That's just them telling me that they want me on their team, man. A lot of coaches came and hollered at me.
Yeah, me too. I did not expect that brother to sound like that. Ooh, Peyton Wilson would be fun too, honestly, out of NC State. Of course, we don't have a 3rd round pick though, so I'm not too sure if I can get him. Because at this pick, I'm freaking doing it. Xavier Worthy, the man that broke the world record in the 40-yard dash. He's pretty much Quez Watkins on crack. I'm sorry, Devontae Parker. I know we just signed you, but don't really need you anymore. Xavier Worthy, welcome to the team. Normal development, sadly, but you can see there, 99 speed and 97 acceleration. I mean, it doesn't get much faster than this freaking dude right here. Wow, round 4, pick 11. Ladd McConkey is still here. Not sure why. It's just Madden, Tez Walker, Xavier Legette, Ricky Pearsall, Malachi Corley. There's some amazing receivers still here. Jarian Jones, Jalen McMillan. Look at all these players. Renardo Green. What I want is a linebacker. Is there anybody... I know. Jalen Green's here. Had one of the most disrespectful dunks I've ever seen last week. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go Brandon Dorlus out of Oregon. Sco Ducks, of course. And there's a real possibility that I am gonna do it. I'm gonna trade either one of Josh Sweat or Hassan Reddick. So we will need some much needed depth at the edge position at defensive line. Brandon Dorlus can come in and help out right away, and you know we can revamp it even more. Him, Nolan Smith, Bryce Huff is now here. Not a bad group. Brandon Dorlus was awesome for the Ducks last season. I think is a steal here in round 4. Only normal development, sadly, but he should be able to contribute in year 1. And I'll let the CPU handle the rest. Hopefully they find me the next Jokic. Draft class, and Tyler Guyton, only a 73 overall. Like I said, though, is a little raw. We're going to have to develop him a lot. Rakes Drew, also 73. Xavier Worthy is a 75. Remember, the only normal, so that is kind of pain, but the 99 speed means he's the 99 overall. Brandon Dorlus, 71 as well. We got Joe freaking Milton and Taj Brooks. And for the rest of the class, I won't be checking out just because I don't want to spoil the development traits, the ratings overall, because like I said, this is Bengals draft class. I haven't used it, so it's kind of a surprise every video. And here we are now in the official year 1. Tyler Guyton's the day 1 starter at right tackle. Xavier Worthy, I'm sorry, Devontae Parker, I know they just got you, but I'm starting my boy 99 speed. And defensively, let's make Sidney Brown the starting strong safety once again. We do have Ennis Rakestraw now, who is the lowest overall, but maybe I move on from James Bradbury. Releasing him frees up $500K, but incurs a penalty of 12 mil. Does he only have 1 year left? He has 2 years left. F it, we ball. And then I think I'm going to make Ennis Rakestraw our CB2 right away just because I really want him to develop, because we need a new shutdown CB1 when Darius Slay is gone. Of course, we don't have him for too much longer. And then for the rest of the squad, I'm going to trade Hassan, because although he's been great in Philly, he has been in a lot of trade rumors this offseason. Let's see, though. What can we get from Cortland Sutton? Don't really need BJ Ojolari, Josh Downs, Cam Curl would be fun. In our division, Jerome Baker is not a Dolphin anymore, sadly. De'Amondre Lenore. That's quite intriguing. I'm not going to lie. DJ Reed, Stephon Gilmore, Deontay Johnson, a new Panther, of course. Jonathan Jones, Michael Mayer, Cooper Kupp, huh? That would be insane. Lockett, Nico Collins. I mean, there's some really good deals here. My guy, AVG. Man, Nico Collins, Cooper Kupp is crazy. But, I mean, we just drafted Worthy, so I'm not really looking for another receiver. Michael Mayer in a second, you know. I mean, this is probably the best overall package. De'Amondre Lenore. Let's go Ducks, by the way. 24 years old, just an 84 overall, as well as 2 third-round picks. Do I want to give Hassan Reddick to the Niners, though? Not really. We also don't like the Niners, so I don't want to give him anything. So let's do what I always do, and let's just get some picks. And I'm going to grab 2 seconds from Indy 2025 and 2026 as he goes to the Colts, of course, which I feel like is actually a really good fit, and they could use a player like him too. See you later, Hassan. And if you're literally in the comments right now about to type, oh, this dude doesn't know how to trade, he's the worst trader ever, he gets like no value, I know. I don't care. I want to keep it semi-realistic. Like hell, I probably could have traded him in a first or something for Fred Warner, but like, why would I do that? You know, if there's a realistic option, I'm more likely going to do that one. You feel me? And I mean, yeah, this team honestly should be good enough to win at the end of the day, especially with Saquon freaking Barkley now here. Jalen Hurts, hopefully, we get a big bounce back year for him. Legacy year. Hopefully he's not a Jason Kelce merchant. Let's do some training camp things here, and let's do DB battle for Ennis Rakestraw. Rakestraw. I don't know why I already forgot. He's probably only a star, so let's hopefully get him to superstar. And the rookie just absolutely aced that drill, guarding Devontae Smith as well, 24K. But is that good enough to get him a dev upgrade? Of course. Tell you what, let's do chase and tackle. Let's do it with the Kobe Dean, try to get him up to star. That would be nice. Oh no, except I'm facing Saquon. This is going to be terrible. Ooh. Oh my god. Is he okay? I don't like seeing Saquon fall like that, man. Oh my god. I get it, Saquon. You're good. 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 Man, I'm good. As we get ourselves gold, definitely nothing suspicious happening over here. Okay. And last one, let's do the new rookie, Xavier Worthy. He should feel absolutely insane, right? Ain't no way Darius Slay is holding me. Come on now. Surely Slay is just not gonna catch me if I just go deep, right? Bomb. Bomb. Nice. No devies today. And at mid-season, we are currently only 3-3, second in the NFC East, but not what I was hoping for. Jalen Hurts has been alright, only 9 touchdowns, 1,500 yards. And not gonna lie, I was hoping for a lot more crazier numbers from Saquon here. Only 4.3 a carry. I was expecting like 6.3 or something, you feel me? AJ Brown does not have a touchdown. That's quite concerning. And our pass rush is absolutely non-existent. None of our edge rushers have a sack. Are you kidding me? Josh Sweat literally has 0 sacks. I mean, what are you out there even doing? Scouting national focus, and one of the strengths in this class is left end and right end edge as a whole. Let's throw it on that. I don't know why it was on QB. That makes no sense. As we got some good edges, it looks like David Dre in there, number 5, and Joe Forsett out of Oregon State. Hugh Ward. Got some outside linebackers, Colt Gibbs and Carlos Parrish. And remember, we do have those second-round picks from the Colts as well, so we do have ammo to maybe move up. I need to give Landon Dickerson his IRL contract, so I would just do that here. It was a 4-year deal, 84 mil. Holy crap. This is gonna take forever. Why can you not just type in the value? His contract is officially in though, 4-year, 84 mil. So yeah, I don't care that your overall interest is none. For the rest, we do have Josh Sweat, Kenneth Gainwell, Isaiah Rogers, Senior, Reed Blankenship, Milton Williams. We do only have 18 mil though, and honestly, I'm not really trying to bring any of them back. Maybe we just trade Josh Sweat and like Milton Williams right now. We actually have trade offers here for Milton Williams, but let's cook up some ourselves. Now, I don't know how much we're gonna get for Mr. No Sack Man, but that did not sound right. We'll track it out though. Mike McGlinchey, Andrew Wiley, Marcus Davenport. As you can see, none of these are really too crazy. That's also it. Broncos, I am intrigued with you. Don't really care about Mike McGlinchey though. They're any world I can get this guy? Yeah, no. Ooh, and they're actually pick 19 right now, so they're actually not too bad. I'm gonna ask for a third. I'm just gonna ask for 2/3 and call it a freaking day. Thank you very much, Denver. And for one last time,
Broncos.
Let's ride.
Perfect.
Which now means hopefully a bigger role for Nolan Smith. All he has to do is get over the more than 0.5 sacks, and it's better than Josh Sweat. As we lose in week 8 to the Cowboys, 24-21, and now we go below 500, lose to the team that knocked us out last year in the wildcard round. We are on some kind of slouch right now. Beat the Rams, but man, we're only 4-5. Prospect Spotlight, the assistant says, right outside linebacker Johnny Winslow. If he doesn't look good, you're dead to me, buddy. As we got ourselves some focused players, of course. Outside linebacker Johnny Winslow out of ASU there. Kind of looks like a monster. He's a run stopper archetype as well. Already 23, but that is okay. We could use a talent like this. Assistant GM, what are you cooking up, my man? Holy crap, this guy actually looks unreal. So yeah, first one's going on him. The defensive ends at the top of the board honestly don't look like anything special, which means they're probably all special. I mean, in the good way, like X Factor, not... Never mind. Wouldn't hate grabbing another corner just because, like I said, we're going to need a replacement for Darius Slay. Paul Miller here as a day 3 projection could be a little gem out of USC. He's also 6'5". And then I'm going to throw the last one on Dave Blackman, a Florida center who I may move out to right guard if need be. Now, the big question is, can we end this season off on a high note? We're here. We only went 9-8, though the Cowboys went 15-2. I mean, I'm glad we made the playoffs, but it was not convincing, was it? Statistics, offensively, we were incredible. Second in offensive yards. That is really good. Defense, was it terrible? 11. That's not too bad. I feel like that's a good foundation to build on, though. There's something brewing here. I know the win record doesn't look great, but the numbers certainly do. Same thing goes for not Joe Milton, Jalen Hurts. 4,400 yards, a career high for him. 32 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Really good year through the air for Jalen Hurts. Saquon, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little underwhelmed with these stats, right? 14 touchdowns is incredible. 1,350 yards is incredible, but on 303 carries for only 4.5 a carry, I was just expecting more for Saquon for the money we paid for him, you know. Not sure why Okwuegbunam had 2 rushing touchdowns, but so be it. Receiving wise was awesome. Of course, AJ Brown did AJ Brown type things. Only 7 touchdowns for him though. Devontae Smith with 12 as they both get over 1,200 yards there. Xavier Worthy, not bad as a third option as he also gets himself 3 touchdowns. Goddard with 7 end zone catches, I guess. Blocking wise, I mean, Tyler Guyton, rookie, 8 sacks given up to be expected. Jordan Mailata with 7 there. Cam Jurgens not too bad though. We're missing Lane Johnson and Jason Kelce massively. Come back, Jason. Come back. You too, Kelly. 126 tackles for Anthony Walker. Nakobe Dean with 111 there. Jalen Carter, monster season. 21 tackle for losses. Bryce Huff, 14 for him. 11 for Jordan Davis there. But sack numbers are extremely underwhelming. Now, Nolan Smith, I made our new rush left end or right end when we traded Josh Sweat. So these are all pretty much in the latter half of the season there. So honestly, decent numbers. Should have started him from the beginning. 5.5 there. 4.5 for Carter. Bryce Huff, expecting a lot more from you, Bryce Huff. 3.5 for Anthony Walker. 2.5 for Jordan Davis only. 4 interceptions for Slay. Cindy Brown 3. Nakobe Dean 2. Not too bad. It was 11th ranked in the league, which is not terrible. We just couldn't really like scrape out wins, I guess. Playoff bracket, and what is even going on here? The Raiders are the 1 seed. The Patriots made it. I believe they drafted Jaden Daniels. Bills, Ravens, of course. The Colts made it in here as well. Of course, they added in Hassan Reddick. Thank you, or you're freaking welcome. Cowboys, number 1 seed. We got Niners, Lions, a little rematch. Falcons, Rams is pretty fun. Kirk versus Stafford. As we do have the Packers in round 1. Going to be traveling to Lambeau as well. And of course, their new big addition in Josh Jacobs. We'll hop in and watch, see how this team does, see what's really wrong with the team in first person, I guess. I don't know. Because something's freaking wrong, you feel me? Only 9 wins is crazy. Let's get things started here in Lambeau Field as they drive down, get the first points of the game, but we tie it back up 3-all. No touchdowns yet, and that still remains 6-3. 3 field goals in the game in the first half. Not a single touchdown was scored. It's an ugly one here. They get the first touchdown to go up 13-3. Our offense is just not doing a thing. We do get a touchdown, but they get one to equalize with Jaden Reed. And with just 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go, down 10 points, it is not looking too good for us. That's not. Jalen Hurts is doing nothing. How in the world is he only 9 for 18 when we've pretty much been down this entire game as well? We got to hurry up, though. We really do. 3rd and 2. Play action is Saquon. Jalen Hurts. Protection was just not there at all. My God. 4th and 6. Our offense is struggling big time. We might need to change playbooks next year because this might not be the wave. Under 3 minutes to go. Check down to Saquon on a 4th and 6 with the game on the line. Jalen Hurts. You are a Jason Kelce merchant, damn it. What an absolutely disappointing performance, though. That is terrible. Yeah, we lose 23-10. That is terrible. Like, Jordan Love wasn't even anything special. 15 for 24. Only 179 yards. Jalen Hurts was just somehow even less than that. And Josh Jacobs, 104 yards. Of course, these two guys are the biggest names in the RB market this in real life, of course, but Josh Jacobs completely outplayed him, which now gives the Eagles back-to-back wild card losses. That is not good, especially considering the squad we have. It's a great squad. Something's got to change. I mean, hell, the Packers end up making it all the way, playing the Ravens. Dak wins MVP of the 15-2 Cowboys. Of course, Hurts actually number 2 there. We only went 9-2 as well. There was a real shout for us to win it if we just had a better record. Ramadense's on the Cowboys. I guess that's what I get for not taking him at 22. He fell to the Cowboys. That is something, man. Oh my God. Johnny Newton also wins Defensive Rookie of the Year on the Packers. Rakestraw was number 5. Well, okay. An extremely disappointing year 1. However, let's look at the bright side of things. We get a superstar X Factor Devontae Smith now, getting us 4 superstar X Factors. All 4 of them can't even be activated at the same time. Defensively, Rakestraw, and his freaking Rakestraw goes up to superstar Dev. That is going to be big for us. Very, very, very crucial that happened in just year 1. As honestly, that alone puts a smile on my face. However, I believe we got a Zach Bond upgrade too. I was hoping for Nakobe Dean. Didn't get that one. And yeah, we only got 1 for offense, 1 for defense. Ravens end up winning though, beating the Packers 30-24. Lamar Jackson finally gets his. Also, if you guys could leave your suggestions in the comments down below to Lamar's tweet, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm interested too. We do got ourselves about 40 mil here to spend. Jordan Davis does have a 5th year. I definitely want to bring him back. I'm just going to sign him next year to a long-term contract because he does have interest, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Everybody else here, though, I'm going to let walk. Let's try to upgrade in the offseason big time. Jake Elliott, I believe, got like a 3-year deal in real life. I'll just give him that. He should sign. Thank you. And I'm just curious about the contracts. Has Jalen Hurts kicked in yet? I don't think so. Not really. It's going to go up. It's going to keep going up. 21 mil right now is fine, but he's going to keep getting more expensive. And those numbers sound crazy, but with the cap space going up every single season, it's only going to get higher and higher. So we just got to get used to it. Joe Tooney would be a big addition. Dre Greenlaw, superstar dev now. JOK would be a welcomed addition to our linebacking room. We could definitely use his freaking help. Now, the problem is he wants a big chunk of change. I'm not sure I could give you 18.5 mil. That is way too much. And not too much is going to be happening for us. Only going to sign Marquise Bell just to be another addition at linebacker. I think we're going to do a lot of our damage in the draft. Okay, never mind. Joe Tooney is still here on a 1-year deal. I'm just going to give you a lot of money. Come get yourself a ring. Another one. Joe Tooney, welcome to Philly. One of them was Dave Blackman. He's around 1 talent. He will be one of my choices for sure. Oh, no. We did that, the assistant GM's guy, right? Johnny Winslow, who looks, he went down to round 3 to 4. Wasn't he 2 to 3? Dude, this dude is going to be an absolute gem. JOK who? Let's do Michael Lambert, an awesome looking hybrid linebacker. Nope, strong safety out of Mizzou. And we do have some decent players at edge that we already have scouted because that's our focus scout, but none of them really look too crazy, do they? I guess I'm just going to put our last one on Zach Stern. And let's start the 2025 draft where we should probably have like the same pick. And we do 22, the Broncos. The Broncos. Why am I saying the Broncos? I remember seeing their team. Did I make a trade with them? I did. I have their 3rd round pick. That's going to be the top of the board as well as their their next year's 3rd round pick. I keep saying as well. Yep. Okay, we have 22, 42, 52, 54, 65. We have so many picks. Holy crap, 86 as well. I just said it again. Oh my god. Ow. That was well connected. I'm just very curious to see Johnny Winslow. Holy crap. What in the world? The assistant GM is cooking with this one. I've never seen this like in my life. A linebacker that's a top 5 talent, round 3 to 4 projection. I might have just take him in the round 1. Honestly, it's good value. Never seen that in my life. That is unreal. Shout out to that assistant GM. Zach Stearns round 1 to 2. So I mean, just similar with these guys. They're all just mid. Joe Forsett, the right end out of Oregon State. I'm intrigued in. I'm not gonna lie. A tackling, B finesse moves, C power moves, deep block shed. Not great. He is only 21 though. Ratings. I mean, he is an athlete, a bona fide beast. Skipped the combine as well, so he's a real G. Ratings look good. He's going like, I think 8 to 10-ish. I might move up. I just really think we need something off the edge. Something more than Nolan Smith and Bryce Huff, because they really weren't great last year. I mean, I'll just see. If he's there at like 8, I'll try to make a move up. Chargers at 6, go Joe Forsett. All right, F me. Now at pick 22, I'm going to go with this strong safety out of the Ohio State. D'Angelo Hawthorne. Looks like the best available player on the draft board to me. We could maybe play him in the nickel and just, you know, he gives our secondary more versatility, especially with Slay being gone after this season. Just gives us another option, right, with him, Sidney Brown, CJ Gardner-Johnson, who I guess can play in the nickel as well. I'm going to take him. He just looks like the best available player for me here at number 22. He ends up being hidden development, so that will always put a smile on my face at the end of the day. D-Lo, do something good for me. All right, now in round 2 is where I think I'm just gonna go my guys. All right, remember we have 10, 20, and 22 in the second round. And first and foremost, let's go ahead and take that center, Dave Blackman out of Florida, the round 1 talent who I've had my eyes on for a long time now. Absolutely destroyed the combine, by the way. First in 4 different categories. Their ratings look unbelievable with elite in 3 separate categories in acceleration, agility, and speed. I mean, this might be just Jason Kelce regen. Dave Blackman, hidden development. We're going to bring back Jason Kelce to mentor him as well at the practice facilities. I might move him out of center though. Maybe I move him to right guard, maybe Cam Jurgens. I don't know. I'll find out what I want to do, but he's going to be a day 1 starter, no doubt. All right, and at pick 20, I know it's early. I don't care. We're taking our freaking dude, Johnny Winslow, out of ASU, the assistant GM's prospect spotlight. His legacy was on the line, and honestly, he fulfilled it to unreal heights. Elite acceleration and speed. They're awesome combine, awesome ratings. He's a top 5 talent. What more can I say? There's only 5 of them in this class, and we found one of them. Johnny Winslow. Dude, is he generational? Like, this is crazy. I've never seen a linebacker that low on the draft board be a top 5 talent. He ends up being hidden as well, right? Usually if that happens, they're normal and it kind of puts a spear through your heart. But this guy's hidden. This guy's a top 5. This guy's amazing. Johnny Winslow, have my kids. And would you look at that, just 1 pick later, we're on the clock again. You know what, F it, we got the picks to do it. We can make a luxury selection with John Wiley here out of Middle Tennessee State. He is a power back with not that great of ratings. All right, I'm second thinking. Nah, F it, we have so many picks anyway. This dude looks like the best available power back. We need an RB2 behind Saquon. We cannot have him be getting 300 carries every year. John Wiley only normal though. Pain. And here now in round 3, we have pick number 1, courtesy of Denver, as well as our pick at 22. Ooh, hold up. Look at this guy. Jose Hancock out of USF. Pass coverage linebacker. Again, he looks awesome. Elite acceleration, change of direction, speed, great jumping, agility. Holy crap. These linebackers in this class are unbelievable. A man, B pursuit, A awareness, B tackling. I mean, yeah, this is an absolute gem. He ends up only being normal dev, but him and Johnny Winslow are the linebacker duo of the future. Donald Sims out of UNC, a cornerback here, only 21 years old, looks decent, looks like just the best available player left here in the tail end of round 3. Can he add some depth to our team? Most certainly. Will he ever be a starter? Probably not. All right, I'm very, very content with what we did in the draft. I'm very excited to see Johnny Winslow. He's a 79 overall that we got at the tail end of round 2. He is a little older at 23, but that is okay with his 91 acceleration, 86 speed, 84 tackle, 83 hit power, 84 pursuit off rip, 78 block shed, good strength, really good play rec there, 63 zone isn't too bad, 98 stamina is ridiculous. I'm going to review him for sure because we got the staff points. As D'Angelo Hawthorne ends up being a 73, not bad. Dave Blackman, we knew was a round 1 talent. 74, 72 for Wiley. Hancock as well. Sims 70, that's not bad for the end of round 3. CPU didn't do too much for me. Let's check out this class though. First and foremost, I would like to see Joe Forsett, the man I wanted to trade up for. Can you imagine I did that? Oh, that would have been terrible. As the Chargers just draft another Jerry Tillery. Raphael Gardner is the highest rated in the class, tied with Johnny Winslow. He was a top 1 talent in this class. Are you kidding me? They said we got him in round 2, pick 20. Raphael Gardner went freaking pick 3. Redmond here, a lot of good wide receivers, running backs as well, safeties. I was looking at safeties, man. Where were these guys? Alex Searcy, Hidden Dev. Actually, could I have got, I mean, yeah, I went safety round 1. I definitely... Okay, Chargers folded in round 1, but round 2, they got another Derwin. Holy crap. And the other guy, Zach Wiggins, goes to Jacksonville. He's only normal, but that other guy's X-Factor. That's unreal. Proctor, another good linebacker, 75 overall, went in round 3 there. Michael Lambert, remember, I threw a thing on him. He's hidden. I could have went him in like round 3. He was still there, I remember, but he just didn't. What? Bro, I put a private workout on him too. What is this? This class is unbelievable, honestly. Yeah, overall, though, freaking awesome class by the looks of it. So many X factors, including another one that you'll see real soon. As we go ahead and do, we've seen enough for 30 staff points. Reveal a hidden development trait, none other than Johnny Winslow. Now, here's the thing. As excited as I am to see what hidden development trait he is, a part of me just knows he's going to be a star. However, there's a small, slim chance that he is a generational player. Johnny Winslow at linebacker is a star dev. Very anticlimactic. With those other safeties in the class too, we could have got an X factor in them. I'm still happy though. 79 overall in round 2. That's an amazing value pick. You feel me? I totally forgot we got freaking Joe Tooney now. Cam Jurgens, your time is up, buddy. You did not push good enough last year. I mean, let's just run it back with this team again, though. Hopefully, you know, the younger players can just develop more, like a Jordan Davis, like a Nolan Smith. Marquise Bell is now here. Our linebacker group, it looks way better than last year, to be fair, with Hancock and Winslow now. Also got D'Angelo Hawthorne to play second fiddle to Sidney Brown there, specialist. Smitty's in the slot now. Got Ringo at slot corner. I'm going to throw Hawthorne there. Huff. Dorless, even though Nolan Smith is only 69, he was quite good last year, so I'm going to start him there as well. You know we got to put our boy there, Johnny Winslow. He's going to be starting right away, honestly. I want him to develop into a monster. Mid-season mark, and all right, we are 3-4. Third in the division. I was like, why? I don't understand. Jalen Hurts has been incredible. 15-2 tutty to interception ratio. Saquon putting up good numbers. Has the defense just been really bad or something? I mean, Huff's got 5.5 sacks this year. Not sure why, we just can't really scrape out these W's. As our focus scout this year is going to go on cornerback. And for contracts, we have 104 mil, but we have some big names. Smitty, CD Deuce, Jordan Davis, Mylotta, Goddard, Bryce Huff, Slay, Tooney are all here. Those are all starters. Smitty wants a lot of money. Smitty is great. He's an X Factor 93. He has interest as well. Maybe I bump it down just a little bit. Maybe you take a little pay cut to help out the team. Thank you very much, Devontae. CJ Gardner-Johnson sadly has no interest in joining us because we're not close to home in Florida. Man, that's a lot of money too. I'll just give it to him to start off and he does not accept. Jordan Davis is kind of interesting. He's asking for a bit here, around 15, 16 mil. He's only an 81. He is superstar dev, which is nice, but he's only 81. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to pay him all that money, especially when you consider we're going to have to pay Jalen Carter very soon, and I would much rather pay him than Jordan Davis, you know? We got to make sure we tie him down, though. Cannot be losing Jordan Mylotta out here. 10.2 for 3 years. All right, Goddard is also here. He is 88 overall. He is 30 though, so he might start regressing a little bit. He's one I might figure out at the end of the year. Everybody else I'm gonna wait on. Honestly, I just don't understand why we're 3-4 and struggling this much. Week 8 at home against the Commanders. All right. Week 9 bye week. We lose that one too. Are you kidding me? We are currently joint bottom of the division right now with the Commanders. Of course, we smacked the Lions. Prospect Spotlight. We know our assistant GM is that freaking boy. Who's he got this year? Another linebacker, Henry McDermott this time around. And let's go ahead and freaking check him out because you know our assistant GM does not mess around. What was his name? Henry McDermott, all the way down here, round 2 to 3 projection. He looks like another monster though. A's, it could be A's potentially there across the board for key ratings. Ratings look good again. Assistant GM, you haven't let me down. So I will happily throw my first one on him. Surely there's some good corners in this. What is this corner class? This is terrible. First one's going on free safety, Steven Driver out of Louisville. And let's throw our last one on Jaron Hall here out of Florida, a right end run stopper. Could be the replacement for Jordan Davis if we don't re-sign him. And here in 2025, we actually end up going 11-6. Okay. What an absolute resurgence in the second half of the season. Look at this 3-game losing streak in the middle there to the Giants, Bears, Chiefs. But the second half of the year, we end off hot on a 4-game win streak. Raiders, Packers, we smoke them. We took the game that they beat us last year in the wild card personally. Patriots, Buccaneers, we end off hot. Broncos, we smoked 50-7. The boys got momentum right now. We can make a run. Offensively, once again, phenomenal. 3rd in offensive yardage there. Defensively, top 10. Hey, it's an upgrade. Huh? Oh my God. MVP? Jalen Hurts went crazy. Hold up. What? I didn't even see that. 4,300 yards, 48 touchdowns to 4 picks. Considering we went 11-6 as well, Jalen Hurts, you're my MVP. SAQUON Barkley had another good year, 4.5 a carry, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns, very similar to last season. I'm expecting more, but I guess he is 28, 29 now. These are still great numbers, no doubt. It's just when you hear the name SAQUON, right, you expect 2,000 yards. AJ Brown, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns for him, 16 for Smitty as they combine for 30 on the team. Smitty was also great. Goddard as our number 3 option, 800 yards for him. Xavier Worthy, not much this year. SAQUON actually had 9 receiving touchdowns, 350 yards. I guess this is where he did most of his damage. Not really, but like he did well. Okay, I'm feeling good. Johnny Winslow, 123 tackles, 2 TFLs, 3.5 sacks. Had a very good, well-rounded season, especially as a rookie. 16 TFLs for Jalen Carter, 13 for Nolan Smith, 12 for Jordan Davis. Their sack numbers. Nolan Smith leads the way, 9.5, 6.5 for Bryce Huff, who I believe had like 5.5 at midseason. Did he not? Quite disappointing, but we did get more wins in the second half, so who am I to say no? Jalen Carter, 5.5, 5 for Marquise Bell. We still kind of need a demon off the edge, you know what I mean? I need somebody in the teens at least, you know. Marquise Bell, shout out to him for 3 picks. D'Angelo Hawthorne, the rookie, with 2, 1 for Slay and Sidney Brown. And in the wild card round, we do have the Cowboys at AT&T Stadium, playoff rivals, of course, but we also have a one last hoorah. And I'm thinking who this could be. I don't really know. Darius Slay, right. We've been looking for replacements for him. It looks like it's going to be his final season, which should give us some boost, right? Plus 10 morale for all of our players. Okay. That locker room right now is playing for more than just a win. We're playing for Darius Slay. Can we come away with a W in the wildcard round? We do get our first playoff win of the video, beating the Cowboys 32-31. Very close one, but we now have the Seahawks 13-4. We're going to Lumen Field. Oh no, I should have did the one last hoorah. Niners, 12-5. Niners, you know the rivalry here. Deebo Samuel can suck our, you know what. We're in the freaking Super Bowl. It's bird on bird action against the Ravens here. Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson. I'm ready. What an absolute run we just went on. I said we got momentum. I said we can get hot at any moment, and we did. And now if I check out yearly awards, I'm going to see myself a Jalen Hurts MVP. You'll love to see it. Dak number 2. We kicked him out in the wild card round anyway. Huh? NFC, surely we wrapped up all these, right? We sweep. Jalen Hurts. Vita Vea. Okay, Marquise Bell was number 5. The newest addition, he transformed our team a little bit. Wiley there. Number 3, Hankins. Is that our backup tight end? Defense? Vivario Batten, another Italian, it sounds like. Winslow, number 2. Okay, Hurts, best QB. SAQUON, best running back. Best wide receiver. Smitty and AJ Brown are number 3 and 2. As Joey Sly wins best kicker. Words I thought I'd never say. As a wise man once said, me by the way, if you asked Joey Sly to kick it across the ocean, he could. If you asked him to hit the ocean, he would miss, right? Development traits, Dallas Goedert goes up to an X factor, as we now have 5 on the offense. Blackman, sadly, only a star dev, but our whole line is star dev, and it looks very pretty, and this offense got us to the Super Bowl, so who am I to complain right now? Defensively, damn. I was hoping for a Johnny Winslow upgrade. I was hoping for one upgrade. Didn't look like we got any. Hawthorne ends up only being a star as well. Disappointingly, when you consider the other options that I had in that draft. But I mean, hell, who cares about that? We're in the Super Bowl. We're playing the Ravens, and it's a Ravens roster with, of course, Derrick Henry, who's a 92. He's still a 92. I had to scroll a long way to even find him there. I thought he regressed a lot, but they have 399s. Roquan, Lamar, Mark Andrews, of course, Humphrey, Zay. Zay's up to a 94 now. Kyle Hamilton, of course, who's still not superstar for some reason. Madubuike, 94. This team is stacked. Derrick Henry is there. Scary team. I got Keon Coleman they drafted as well. Okay. TJ Tampa too. Edgerrin Cooper. Hold up, they had a hell of a draft. Hello? But as you know, I got us, baby. They go 12-5. We're 11-6. We have a 1 rating upgrade, better improvement. I don't have no idea what I'm saying. 89 overall. They're at 88. Okay, we're kind of better on paper. Ooh, and we're gonna be in Atlanta here, so it really is a battle of the birds. We got a Falcon, a Raven, an Eagle. Who's gonna come out on top? Well, probably not the Falcons. They're not even playing. You know what I mean, though. But let's get things started in what people are calling the Bowl of the Birds, baby. We drove down there, didn't get any points, and the first quarter is off to a 0-0. However, I believe we're in the 20. As we only come away with 3 points. No touchdown for us, but no touchdown for the Ravens either. 3-all here with just 2 minutes to go. And it's a very stale first half, but the performance at halftime should enhance us from Ice Spice at the request of Eagles legend and Hall of Famer Jason Kelce. However, the Ravens get the first touchdown of the game. We get another field goal to cut the lead down to 4 points there, but we are on to the Ravens 34. With a 1st and 10 as well, Saquon out the backfield, breaks a tackle, not really, at least gets 3, giving us a 2nd and 7. Now it's Saquon Barkley again, has blockers. I feel like he rushed it a little bit, should have waited for the blockers to get out more, but still gives us a good chunk of yards. 3rd and 1, tush push. I guess if we don't get this, we can tush push, so it ain't really a big deal. Here we go, Jalen Hurts and empty though, slings it out. It's a beautiful ball on the slant to Devontae Smith. And a touchdown and 7 points is crucial right now as we haven't even been in the end zone this entire game. Just 2 field goals to our name. Jalen Hurts. Absolute dime to Dallas Goedert in the end zone with about 4 purple jerseys surrounding him there. That was a great ball, a great concentration catch as well. And we, for the first time in this game, I believe, take the lead. What a gorgeous ball by Jalen Hurts, fitting that between 3 Raven DBs there. Goedert does very well to go up and grab that with his hands. That was lovely. As the Ravens get their offense back on the field here, and they're getting chunk after chunk. Oh my God, already inside our 30 there. 2nd and 2, 1st down. As they got a huge 25-yard reception by Keon Coleman, of course, the 2024 prospect. Derrick Henry out the backfield here. That is not Derrick Henry. That's Keaton Mitchell. I was going to say, Derrick Henry is like a supersized Keaton Mitchell. 2nd and 7, though. Under 5 minutes to go here. Derrick Henry out the backfield gets the ball. Hard man to tackle. 3rd and 1 on the 15. Lamar opting to pass this time around. And they hold on to the ball. 1st and goal from the 8. And it's going to be hard to stop Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry when they get this close to the goal line. However, we got the team to do it. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis inside. Johnny Wilson behind them. Keaton, and out of all of them, Keaton Mitchell is the one that's going to get them to the 1-yard line here. Can we get a stop and hold them to just 3? Although there's no way Lamar and Harbaugh settle for just 3 points once they get onto the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. Under 3 minutes to go. Derrick Henry. Okay. Lamar gets tackled into the end zone. Ravens take the lead here. We're going to be down 4 points. And that was a good decision by Lamar because we were all over Derrick Henry there. We had people in the backfield. However, 2:45 to go. Jalen Hurts is in the zone and gives us an absolute dime to start off this drive. Come on, baby. 7 points brings home a Lombardi. Jalen Hurts, when we need you most, can you step up? 2 minutes and 20 to go. 1st and 10, fresh set it down on our own 38. Hurts out the backfield to SAQUON Barkley. Jukes out a man. Kyle Hamilton, where are you going? 2-minute warning has now passed. 2nd and 6. Hurts still in the zone. Devontae Smith, 3rd and inches. Really thought he got over the marker there. However, we should be good here. 1:35 to go. Hurts out of the gun. Quick pass here to Goedert. He does very well to bring that home. However, the clock is ticking. We got to keep going. No huddle. Let's go quick, boys. 1:20. Hurts out of the gun again. Drops back to pass. Has time in the pocket. Decides to step up. Jukes out the few defensive linemen and gets a huge 1st down. However, the clock is still ticking. Now, we do still have all 3 timeouts, but there is just under 55 seconds to go here. Quick little slant to Smitty. Can we use our 1st timeout, please, so we're not rushing? Thank you. The boys are tired. Did you see Hurts right there? But just like that, we're on to the 36. We have been driving. We have been marching. 45 seconds to go. Jalen Hurts with time in the pocket with a dime to A.J. Brown. 2nd timeout is used. Hurts drops back again. A.J. Brown is open there. We feed him again, and he gets out of bounds and gets 9 yards. That is perfect. A lot of legacies are riding on this moment right here. 37 seconds to go. Hurts. Play action to Saquon. Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goddard, what a freaking drive by Jalen Hurts and this Philadelphia Eagle offense. The O-line did its job. The receivers got open. Saquon did his thing too. And Dallas Goedert, at the end of the day, comes down in the end zone with the ball to give us a 3-point lead in the Super Bowl with just 35 seconds remaining. Holy crap. Can we hold on for just a little bit more? Defense, 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 defense. The offense stepped up when we needed them. Now we need you guys to come through as well. Lamar Jackson drops back, and it's a drop from the receiver right away. Remember, anywhere is good because they got this man at kicker as well. We're only up by 3 points, so we really got to hold them at least behind the 50-yard line. They do still have all 3 timeouts remaining. 30 seconds to go. Lamar finds, oh my God, his receivers are letting him down. What am I watching? His receivers are absolutely floating right now. Who was that? Zay? I don't know, but he absolutely bricked that because he was open, and Lamar put that on the money. 3rd and 10. Lamar drops back again, of course. And has a wide open Mark Andrews. Has a wide open Mark Andrews. What the hell? On a 3rd and 10. On a 3rd and 10, and we give up that. Defense, man. The defense really just let us down like that. That's insane. 15 seconds to go. We only have 1 timeout. Jalen Hurts through the middle. He was open, but Jalen Hurts threw it a little in front of him. It's kind of do or die now. I mean, there's a slim chance we even get down. We can't even get a field goal. We're down by 4 points. Hurts off to the left hash. I mean, he stays in bounds. We got to use our timeout. And it's really down to this play. We're really going to choke that. Wow. 6 seconds to go. Jalen Hurts. You got to bomb it, my boy. What are you doing? You got to just... And we lose. 24-20. The reverse of the year. 2020. Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying to make myself smile right now. But I can't. Because we really just choked that on a Mark Andrews bomb. On a 3rd and 10 with like 20 seconds to go. I'm speechless, bro. I can't believe that just happened. A 75-yard touchdown from Mark Andrews. I mean, how did we let that happen? Who is that? Who is the corner right there? 35? Is that Rakestraw? It is. The man we chose in 2024. Just, And then the fact that nobody could catch Mark Andrews as well is crazy. As we lose that Super Bowl in year number 2, Jalen Hurts was Offensive Player of the Year. He was MVP when we needed him most. He popped up and showed out, but the defense folded. Lamar Jackson gets his Super Bowl MVP, and we lose by 4 points. I think that's back-to-back as well, yeah. However, Darius Slay has not decided to call it quits. Zach Martin and Tyron Smith do, though. That's big for us. Devontae Parker is gone, if you care. And so far in this video, Derrick Henry to the Ravens has been a bigger help than Saquon has been so far for us on the Eagles, as they have been victorious in back-to-back Super Bowls, and we got a lot of big people to re-sign here. Let's start off with the Jalen Carter 5th-year option, though. Of course, he's up to an 89 now. To be honest, I feel like I just want to get this team back and run it again because we were so close. Jordan Davis, like I mentioned earlier, he wants even more money now. I'm gonna wait for him to be last, if that made sense. Goddard, and I mean, after that touchdown, he's 31 though. I'm gonna give him a 2-year deal, and he's back to stay. I'm fine with the 2-year deal. Bryce Huff is here. I'm probably gonna let him walk. Nolan Smith has a 5th-year option. I'm probably just gonna wait on that. CJ Gardner-Johnson, I don't have to give a lot of money, but I would like to keep him around. He's 28 years old, 89 overall, superstar dev. And after all that money bumped up, he still doesn't want to stay. Need to do everything in my powers to keep him around. I'll give him a ton of money. He's a 91. He's a super... Wow. I mean, what the heck? Darius Slay's here, but he has no interest, so probably just going to let him go as well. Joe Tooney. I'll re-sign Joe Tooney on a 1-year deal. I'll lower it a little bit, and he still stays with us. Let's go. And then Jordan Davis, like I just feel like he's not developing as quickly as I would have hoped. I can't really recall crazy numbers from him as well, like sack numbers, TFLs. I think I'm going to let him go. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be as big of a loss as he is in weight. And then for franchise tag, CJ Gardner-Johnson would be 18 mil. Mailata 28 mil. I'll tag Mailata. We got to bring him back, dude. As we now go to free agency with just under 20 mil. CJ Gardner-Johnson's top of the board. Byard is here. Jalen Phillips. Zach Tom. Some okay names. Romeo Dobbs. Slay, of course. All right, looking at this offense, I think we're pretty good over here. It is beautiful. Defensively, though, we're going to need some work. We need another defensive tackle. We need a safety to replace CD Deuce. Linebacker group is good. Maybe another corner. So we're going to be bringing in Kyler Gordon and Travis Jones. And yeah, that's pretty much all the money we got. So the rest we're going to have to do in the draft. All right, time for some private workouts. Let's go ahead and find our guy again in the name of Henry McDermott, the prospect spotlight, I believe. He looks really good. Let's get him to 100 and know his talent. Been also looking at some of these defensive tackles. And this guy right here out of Louisville, Carlos Pleasant, looks like a little gem in round 2 to 3. I'm going to throw one on him. And then I believe we did J-Ron Hall earlier, who's 95% now. I'm just going to get him to 100 just to know what his talent is. The draft is here. We have 31, 48 from the Colts, 63, 68 from Denver, as well as 95. So a ton of picks. Moment of truth, though. The linebacker, the prospect spotlight, is a round 1 talent, and that's great value. I think he was a right end. He's around 1 to 2, so just, yeah. And then Carlos Pleasance, we have at 90% now. His stats all look good, honestly. A, finesse moves I love. A, play rec. C, block shed and power moves a little low, but could be a little bit of a project here. Also, our biggest need is definitely corner, and this is maybe the worst corner class I've ever seen, honestly. The heck, there's a top 5 QB still here at our pick at 31. And at 31, I think I'm going to go with this free safety, Morris Richards. He's only 21 years old, hybrid archetype as well. His ratings are all around pretty solid as well. Skill-wise, he looks good with A, awareness, B, man, B, play rec, B to D zone. We don't know. It's either him or Juan Cooper, who I've looked at as well out of Bama. He's a year older. Ratings don't look as good. Combine, he's like in the, you know, later numbers for them, if you know what I'm saying. He just looks like the worst version of him. So we'll take the gamble with Morris Richards here. We still have that Hawthorne guy we drafted as well. We'll probably play one of them in the nickel, and hopefully that can make up for the lack of cornerback depth we have. Normal dev is pain, but he will be playing right away. So hopefully he can be a staple. All right, now at 16, that linebacker better still be there. Larry Potter. Left outside linebacker Henry McDermott is still available for us out of Wisconsin. Another prospect spotlight. Our assistant GM is one of the best assistant GMs I've ever freaking seen. We know he's a great player. Is he hidden dev? He is indeed. 22 years old, 88 acceleration, 84 speed at 6'2", 231. He might come in and start right away, honestly. Our linebacking group is awesome now. And now we have 31 in number 4, as well as 31 in the 3rd round as well. Is that defensive tackle still here? He is Carlos Pleasant. Okay, I actually didn't really check where he was going. That was just quite a gamble. As you can see, though, his ratings are awesome. Combine, he was also great. He didn't finish below 4th in any single category there. B awareness as well. We already saw his ratings. Hopefully he's hitting dev, and of course we didn't re-sign Jordan Davis, so hopefully this guy can come in and replace him right away. Unfortunately, only normal dev though, but hopefully he's like 74, 75 overall. And in round 3, I'm going to go with this corner, Greg Powell. He just looks like the best available corner here. There's really nothing too great going on at this position. It's a bad time to need a corner in this class, but hopefully he can be a solid overall and just be our 4th corner in the end of the day. He does end up being hidden dev, which I love, so you know what? I ain't too mad. Hopefully he's something special. Draft recap. How did we do? Morris Richards, only normal, but ends up being a 77 overall monster there. He might have been a top 5 talent. 75 for Henry McDermott. Love that. 74 for Pleasance. Greg Powell, also hidden dev, and 71 overall. We will definitely be taking that. CPU did not bless me, really. This class as a whole, though, Jawan Wall, who went number 2, 81 overall. He was the highest rated in the class there. Morris Richards was tied for the 3rd highest rating, so that's actually a really good pick. This for me not having him scouted at all. This was the guy that fell. Ainsworth. He's actually a 76 only normal, though. And Bryce Young, your days are numbered. Ooh, okay. It was either Greg Powell or this guy in terms of corner, because this guy was on the board too. He is 6'5", ends up being hidden, and is 74 overall. Goes to the Browns. It was either or with him and Powell. Like I said, I was debating between the two. Wow, a 6'5" superstar, 74 overall corner. I missed out on him. Greg Powell, you better be special, my boy. And then to reveal, I guess we can throw it on Henry McDermott. He was the highest overall. Of course, last year, my boy Winslow ended up only being star. Henry McDermott, on the other hand, superstar. Okay, dude, this assistant GM, my boy needs a raise. Ooh, hold up. The CPU was cooking. They got me a hidden development right end, Tevin Bowens, out of Oregon State, out of the Beavs. However, heading into year 3 after a heartbreaking loss in the Super Bowl, in the dying seconds of it, this offense is going to run it back once again. It's a great offense. Jalen Hurts just won MVP. He did everything he could to win us that bowl again. And now defensively, it's a bit awkward, I guess you could say. We've lost some big names. Darius Slay's now gone. Rakestraw hopefully can take that next jump up, though, as our CB1. We're going to be starting Powell right away. We brought in Kyler Gordon. Keely Ring goes up to an 80. It's not the worst group in the world, right? Safeties, we got Richard starting now. Brown and Hawthorne still here. Linebacker group is awesome. McDermott, shout out to you for being superstar in defensive line. Jalen Carter is going to have to really be the man down here. No more Jordan Davis, but he really wasn't doing too much for us anyway. Nolan Smith, Brandon Dorless is going to have to step up and be our edge number 2. I swear we are always around like 500 at midseason. Only 4-3, third in the division. The Cowboys are 6-0. The Commanders are 0-7. So far, our offense has been doing the job, but our defense, of course, is struggling, especially in the secondary, which I guess makes sense. And here now in year 3, AJ Brown's here. He's also 99. SAQUON, Jordan Mailata is back, of course. Sidney Brown, Nolan Smith, and AJ Brown wants to reset the wide receiver market, no doubt. That's a lot of money per year. He is at 99. He can't go up anymore, so I think I'm gonna wait on it. Maybe a risky play. SAQUON is also 29. I might wait till the end of the year with both of them, since they do have green interest in rejoining anyway. Maybe we just try to get like Nolan Smith back for now. He's not too expensive anyway. Week 8, we're gonna be in MetLife against the Giants. Barely beat him by 3, but we do get the dub. However, the 6-2 Colts up next, we beat him again. Here we go. I feel like we are just a better team in the second half. This has been the same story as the last few years. We smoked the Niners, and y'all already know what we gotta do. Although, can it not be a linebacker this time? It's gonna be a corner. That is perfect. Nazir Knox, assistant GM. I got my stonks into you, my guy. And based off my boy's track record, this is going to be the next freaking Sauce Gardner. What's his name? Nazir something? Nazir Knox. A catching B, man. I don't like that F zone, though, I'll be honest with you. Maybe he's just like a linebacker specialist of a scout or something. We do need corner, though. Daquan Minter, I am intrigued. We also really need an edge. I don't really have much out there, to be honest with you. I'm starting freaking Brandon Dorless. It's just like really nobody here, though, man. It's really hard to find like a blue chip edge in the draft. Like, I guess I'll just throw one on freaking Leo Holmes. And then in the chance we don't get Mailata back, let's do Cameron McLeod from Auburn. He looks really good. And I feel a lot better of our chances making the offs now after that little win streak. We end up going 10-7, got the Niners in the first round, finished 2nd in the division. Offensively, once again, never a problem. 3rd in the league. Defensively, 31st. That is, not good. Jalen Hurts, 40 yards, 39 touchdowns, 9 picks, 70% completion rate. He was once again one of the best in the league. Ooh, Saquon's numbers went up as well. 15 touchdowns, 4.7 to carry, almost 1,400 yards. Jalen Hurts also great. And it was Smitty this time around leading the way for receivers, 14 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns and yards with 12.37 there. AJ Brown, another good year, another solid year. But are we about to pay him all that money? I don't really know. Marquise Bell with 137 tackles leads the way. Winslow also gets in the triple digits, though. Jalen Carter, 15 TFLs. Brandon Dorless with 14, 12 for Nolan Smith there, as he leads the way for sacks with 7.5, 5.5 for Carter. Winslow with 4 even, 3.5 for Dorless. We really need somebody. We need a demon off the edge. I'm not gonna lie. Hawthorne 3 picks, Rakestraw with 2 there, a few people with 1. As we got a wild card matchup against the Niners here. They got a cracked Scott, but remember, we matched up with them in the regular season. We kind of blew them out the park. It was like 41-14, I think. We beat them again, put up 42 in the 40s again. They also put up 35, but we barely scrape away there. Now are going to AT&T Stadium to play the Cowboys, the league or the division winners. And they beat us 41-35. Mahomes is back winning an MVP. Jalen Hurts is down here at 6. But sadly, this season, we couldn't make it back to the bowl. Offensively, no Devies over here. Everybody's freaking X-Factor already but our O-line, which are not going to get upgraded. Defensively, however, can we get 1 or 2 maybe? We're not even going to get 1. Okay, Marquise Bell, shout out to you. As the Chiefs smack the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, thank you very much. 34-10 there. Shout out to Justin Reed for his MVP. As things around here are starting to get a little bit spooky, we got about 64 mil to spend, some big names, as you know. AJ Brown is now 30 years old. I think he's asking for more money than he was earlier, isn't he? I'm going to start with Saquon first. He's only asking for a 2-year deal. He does have maximum interest pretty much, and he's back. And if we were to re-sign AJ Brown, we'd have about 23 mil left. I feel like I have to do it. It's AJ freaking Brown. He's still a 99 overall. Just gotta bite the bullet and hope he can bring home a Lombardi. But with 24 mil left, I am gonna go ahead and not franchise tag, but pick up Tyler Guyton's 5th-year option. Mailata, I think I'm gonna have to let go though, just so we can be a little flexible in free agency, you know what I mean? As that is going to be a massive loss, but we do have 36 mil. Puka Nacua is here, something I've never seen. Chris Jones as well. Mailata, of course. Ramczyk, we do need to find his replacement. Joey Porter would be awesome, although he has no interest at all, sadly. All right, this is good though. We got Ronnie Stanley, Joe Tooney, of course, we didn't re-sign as well, but Brian O'Neill, Taylor Decker, some good names. And I think I like Brian O'Neill the most. Maybe a 1-year deal is better. We're going to move Tyler Guyton out to the left side if he does join us. There's just like no edge rushers on the market, bro. Like, look at this. I mean, I guess we could like move Trayvon Walker to the defensive line, but it's not the best fit, is it? He also wants a lot of money. So I think we were just looking at Brian O'Neill, Caden Stearns to come here and be a backup as well. I might look to make a big trade. We'll have to see. As we do end up getting the both of them. As Daquan Minter ends up being a round 1 talent, he is Probably going to be my first round pick. Well, maybe, because there's an outside linebacker here, Donnell Murphy, round 1 projection. His ratings look good. Combine was pretty solid all around as well. As a speed rusher, 21 years old out of Bama. I'm going to throw one on him. We're not going to know his talent, but I am definitely keeping him on the list. Let's unlock Cameron McLeod's talent, and then maybe we look for a tight end, because I think Goddard's going to only have 1 year left. Devon Hayden out of Florida. Next, Kyle Pitts. Cameron McLeod's a top 5 talent at left guard. Huh? That's actually insane. Donnell Murphy is also going number 6. I didn't really realize that, or he's number 6 on the big board. Trading up would be way too expensive. But now I gotta find a way to get Daquan Minter and that guard, of course. We don't have any extra picks this year. Daquan Minter is 39 on the big board. I'm gonna risk it here. Just go to 27 and pray that he's still there. Daquan Minter is at the top of the board. Lovely. However, where is that top 5 left guard at? He's not even here. Okay. We should be able to get him then in round 2. I'll probably trade up just to make sure we get him because he's a top 5 freaking left guard, which is crazy. Daquan Minter is going to be our first pick here in round 1. He's a round 1 talent. Only C awareness, but A man with B block, shed, B press, B stamina, B zone. Looks like a pretty sick player. 6'1" here out of UNC. And ends up being hidden development, which is lovely. We lost out on Keely Ringo in free agency. Didn't re-sign him back, so like for like replacement. Surely I get him at like 27, right? If he's number 50 on the big board. I don't know. I don't want to risk it, though. As 59 in a 2029 third-round pick gets me up to number 50 with the Bears. Gets me up a few spots. He should still be here, and he is Cameron McLeod. Of course, we did not re-sign Joe Tooney, who was getting a little up there in age anyway, but we got a great replacement in Cameron McLeod, a top 5 left freaking guard, even with C run block finesse and D run block power, interestingly enough. C lead block as well. His ratings really aren't, you know, crazy, but his rating overall is going to be nasty with it. Okay. That's the other side of it, though. He's only normal dev, which kind of sucks, especially for a lineman, you know. Remember how I wanted Juan Cooper? I think he was superstar dev. I didn't even check him out. Damn. End of round 3, I'm just going to go outside linebacker. Julian Fuller here out of New Mexico. Looks like actually not too bad. His ratings aren't the best, but skill-wise, he has A to C awareness there, B to D play rec, B power moves, B to D finesse moves, A to C tackling. Not the worst value here, especially at the end of the 3rd round. Ends up being a hidden dev as a power rusher as well. Might move him to the D line. He might be a little special for us. He's also a power rusher with 89 acceleration. I don't know if you guys caught that. Okay, well, he ends up only being a 66 overall, though. It's not great. 76 for McLeod, 75 for Daquan Minter there. Wow, that is so low. As that kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and check out Donnell Murphy, the guy that I was intrigued in. Oh my God, can you imagine I traded up for that? You'd rather have a 75 normal or a 66 hidden development? Hey, you tell me. Ooh, okay, I've been messing around with some trades here. Hendrickson for a first and Marquise Bell is very close. Wait, what? How did he end up here? What? All right, and we were able to get it done, and I didn't give away this year's first. I actually managed to give away a 2029 first, which is next year. Marquise Bell, 3rd, 4th, 7th. We get ourselves a 90 overall Trey Hendrickson. He's going to be a massive addition to our defensive line, something we've been needing for a long time now. And I was okay with giving away Marquise Bell because we got Henry McDermott. We got Hancock still here. Winslow, the linebacker group is still great in that 92 rated edge. Trey Hendrickson is going to be a massive boost for this defense as a whole now. Daquan Minter is going to be CB3. Hopefully this is a lot better than what it was last year, which was 31st. In the midseason, we're 4-2, of course, but top of the NFC East this time around. And is there any chance we have Daquan Minter's hidden dev? He's only stuff. 80 mil now in the tank. Jalen Carter, Ennis Rakestraw, Landon Dickerson, Dallas Goedert, Travis Jones. And why does Jalen Carter have no interest? Because he's not close to home in Florida, sadly. Well, we're going to give him a massive contract because he is our best defensive lineman and he is a monster, and that still wasn't enough. Kind of crazy. Ennis Rakestraw does not have interest as well because he doesn't have a mentor and it's not a warm weather state. All right. They just be complaining about anything nowadays. I swear to you. He's 85 overall, superstar dev. He actually joins us back, so I'm more than happy with that. Didn't I give Landon Dickerson his real deal too? Has it been that long in this video? Maybe it has. Okay. I'm just going straight to the playoffs this time around. 14-3 with a bye. That's what I'm talking about. This time around, number 1 in the league in offensive yardage, and the defense skyrocketed up 21 spots. Jalen Hurts, 4,736 yards, 42 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, almost a 75% completion rate as well. Insane. Might be his 2nd MVP. Saquon once again amazing. 1,300 yards, 4.6 carry, but 19 touchdowns is the most he's had by far for us. And AJ Brown exploded, and he has made the contract we gave him more more than worth it. 12 touchdowns, 1,637 yards. Both him and Smitty over 100 catches there. Smitty was good enough to be a wide receiver 1 too. 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns. Xavier Worthy, Goddard really good too. I'm excited now. Johnny Winslow, 127 tackles. Trey Hendrickson, 16 TFLs, 14 for Travis Jones, 13 for Jalen Carter, as well as 13 sacks for him as he leads the way. Trey Hendrickson only 7, but I guess he opened up more opportunities for Jalen Carter and Travis Jones. Nolan Smith only got 4, quite sadly. But you know what? The defense was better as a whole anyway. Shout out to Rakestraw, the only guy over 1 interception. We got a lot of people with 1, though. As we have the 8-9 Atlanta Falcons at first. Kirk is probably still not there. They do have a really good squad, though. 88 offense, 87 defense, 87 overall. I'm going to sim this game. If we make the conference championship, I will go ahead and hop in and hopefully get us to the Super Bowl. At least we smack them. It wasn't even close. 38-6 as we have the Packers up next. I believe we played them before. They're 10-7 here. We're going to be in Philly, though, so let's get things going. And let's get things started. A little green on green action here. We start off with ball, but they get the first touchdown of the game. We equalize, though, at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter on its way. We take the lead, go up by a touchdown. We shut them out there in the second quarter. Second half on its way, we take an 11-point lead. 8-point lead now as we drive. I was about to hop in, but we scored to Isaiah Ware, ... who? I don't really know. Hopefully, though, that is, has solidified us the W in this game. We get another touchdown to wrap things up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to... Actually, no, we're back to the Super Bowl. I forgot we got a bye week already. We're back. Okay. Ooh, and in the Super Bowl, we're going to be playing the 14-3 Jacksonville Jaguars. Of course, led by none other than Mac Jones. How did Hurts not win MVP? I don't know. Any development traits, though? The offense, of course, is already gorgeous. Defensively, man, I swear we'd be getting none. I don't think we got one. That is A-okay, though. Just want to go check out this Jag squad. I did actually try to make a move for Josh Allen, but was way too expensive, of course. ETN, T-Law, of course, 92 overall. Now Tyson Campbell. Is Mac Jones still there? No Mac Jones. Adam Rivers, a superstar quarterback, though. Christian Kirk, Andre Cisco, Gabe Davis is still there, of course. Kirby Joseph they now have. They got a lot of their squad still. Cooper DeJean is there. That's interesting. Adonai Mitchell. Okay. It's a good squad. There's a reason they went 14-3 and are in the Super Bowl. Lad McConkey, too? What is this receiver room? 4 of them over 80. 3 of them over 85. 2 of them over 90. As we are out here in Tampa Bay, they got kind of home field advantage a little bit. You know what I mean? They got the first touchdown of the game. We equalized, though, at the end of the first quarter as I clicked a play. It is 3rd and 5 now, though. And they convert and drive all the way down, but we hold them to only 3, which we will take. However, we scored none in that second quarter as they get themselves a 6-point lead to end it off. We start the ball second half and score right away. Another touchdown to go up 8 points in the fourth quarter is now here. Jags have a 2nd and 20, 3rd and 13, and they get sacked. Trey Hendrickson. That is why we make the trade, man. 4th and 24, they got a penalty on Devin Lloyd. Sure, they punt the ball. Let's see if our offense can cook up anything from R10 all the way down to their end zone and really get us a 2-possession lead and just make us feel a little more comfortable in this game. Saquon with a great run. He's having a phenomenal game. Oh my. 2nd and 8, Jalen Hurts drops back to pass. This time Smitty is wide open and gets us another first. As we are marching down ever so slightly, Saquon, no, it's going to be a play action. That fooled me, Jalen Hurts. Absolute dime to Devontae Smith again. And right now, our offense is chunk after chunk after chunk. Saquon Barkley gets the ball this time. Can't make a man miss, though. 3rd and 5 now, though. However, we have been killing some clock. Under 6 minutes to go on our own 45. If we can get this first down, I'd be feeling great. A.J. Brown is open. Hurts. 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 What was that? I wouldn't mind going for this. I mean, a tush push would probably get us to 4 yards if we're being honest with ourselves. However, we're going to be punting the ball, giving Trevor Lawrence and the Jags one last chance to tie up this ball game. Trevor Lawrence drops back to pass on the first play of their possession. He has nowhere to go. We get pressure. 2nd and 10 for the Jags. Trevor Lawrence in empty here finds a wide open Evan Ingram. Nobody was even close to him. I think he's also an X Factor now. Here we go, though. Huge 3rd and 6, 4 minutes and 7 to go. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense out of a shotgun. He drops back to pass, slings it out to the left side. Not really any separation there, and our DBs make a play. That is going to be Richards, I believe, the free safety we drafted, right? 4th and 6, what do? They punt the ball back to us. Jalen Hurts. We could kill off the game with this drive. And of course, after seeing what happened to us in the last Super Bowl we made, we do not want to we do not want it to come down to the defense, all right, Jalen Hurts? We need a few first downs here and we'll be good. All right, bad start. Wish we would have just ran the ball, though, and at least took some time off the clock, you know what I mean? Saquon's getting the ball this time, though. Makes a man fall to the ground. Andre Cisco, get off me. Jukes out a man, too, and gets us 9 yards. What a run. That is why they paid and signed the man. That's the same thing. Yeah, you know what I mean? I was going to say paid him and traded for him, but it was just not a trade. It was a free agency. 3rd and 1, just make a tush push, man. Goddard did not get that. There's no way. I'm getting PTSD. Tush push. Just tush push. Just tush push, yay. So we went pass, that didn't work. We went run to Saquon 9 yards, then we passed on 3rd down on 3rd and 1 just to not even get it. And here we go. We gotta, we need our defense to step up to the plate here and make up for what they caused, the damage they caused us just 2 years ago against the Ravens in this very game. Now, the saving grace, though, is that we are up 8 points, so not only do they have to find the end zone, but they have to find it twice. Trevor Lawrence, great defense. That was an incredible pass breakup. I'm not too sure who that was. Shout out to 44. Might have been Daquan Minter, the rookie, to be honest with you. 3rd and 10 now, though. The 2-minute warning still is yet to pass. And that is great defense because our DBs are stepping up. They have gone from 0 to 100 real quick with Rakestraw. Daquan Minter, of course. Trevor Lawrence on a 4th and 10 in the game, pretty much on the line. Gets pressure in his face. And with 1 first down here, we wrap up this game and win ourselves the first Super Bowl of this video. Come on, boys. Come on. SAQUON Barkley, show us why they signed you. Just like that. That is exactly why. Go down. Just go down. We've clinched it. We won the Super Bowl, baby. Let's go. Come on, we should be good. I don't know why we keep driving down. There's just no need to. They have no more timeouts as well as we kneel the ball out. Ladies and gentlemen, year 4, I believe it is, with the SAQUON Barkley trade coming into effect. We win our first Super Bowl of the video. I will probably go 1 more year and see if we can just go back to back. As the main man himself might just mess around and win Super Bowl MVP. Holy crap. 21 attempts, 180 yards for 8.5 a carry, as well as finding the end zone, broke 9 tackles, had 90 yards after contact, had a long of 75. SAQUON Barkley just paid everything you could have asked for. And speaking of players being worth it, Trey Hendrickson, the man that we made a big trade for, ends up with 1.5 sacks as well as a TFL in the Super Bowl when we needed him most. Henry McDermott, shout out to him for getting a sack too. And ladies and gentlemen, your Super Bowl MVP in 2027 is none other than SAQUON Barkley. And after that Lombardi, we do got some people to bring back. First and foremost, Jalen Carter, who I'm honestly willing to give the world. I'll bump it up to 14 mil, way more than he was. That is crazy. That's crazy. We'll definitely be tagging him, no doubt, so don't even worry about that. Landon Dickerson, another 3 years, 89 overall. He's been a monster. D'Angelo Hawthorne, Dallas Goedert, Travis Jones. I might let everybody else here walk, actually. Actually, since we're going to have to franchise tag Jalen Carter for 27 mil anyway, I guess we'll try to re-sign everybody. Hawthorne's just a 5th year. Okay, I'm stupid. Goddard, we might as well get back. Just give him what he wants. Get Brian O'Neill back on a 2-year. And let's go ahead and just franchise tag Jalen Carter, and I'll see y'all in the draft. Because we ain't got no money. And of course, the year we win a Super Bowl, it looks like this is a crazy one. Look at Otis Lippett out of South Carolina here. Projected top 5 talent. Insane ratings as well, especially for the size he is. I might try to mess around and make a move up. And he's actually projected to go all the way down at number 8. So let's try to go to like number 6, number 7. Hopefully he's still there. Pick number 6, the Saints. Don't do it. Okay. I will give you my first this year. Ooh, we traded our other first for Trey Hendrickson, of course. What about another first and a second? Oh. Well, okay then. Now, something I did off screen, I actually used a lot of my staff points on the player personnel, the trading one. So I have like all of those boosted. So like 2 to 4% and made it very easy. I guess Otis Lippett, right? And we are coming off a Super Bowl already with Trey Hendrickson on the defensive line. Now we're going to get him an elite partner, a blue chip prospect in Otis Lippett out of South Carolina. Superstar or superstar X Factor? That's the big question because we know he's going to be great. This dude's a power rusher and he has 85 speed, 86 acceleration, 82 agility, 6'4", 267. What did we just find? And the best part is I kept my picks this year, so we still got some picks to do. Cornerback Darian Phillips out of Illinois here looks like a great talent and great value here at the end, the very last pick of the second round. His ratings actually don't look too great, but whatever. We'll just take him anyway. He ends up being hidden dev to put a smile on my face. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, only 5'11", but maybe we can play him in the nickel. And then in the third round, Gabe DeVoe, a tight end here out of Alabama. Goddard's getting up there in age. I'm helping out whoever's following me after because Gabe DeVoe might not be him. Now, I'm very excited to see what rating Otis is. I'm going to say 79. I swear to you, I did not check. Okay, the rest of the draft was horrible. Oh my god. Was he the highest overall? Nope, I already see 280 overalls. There's an 81 as well. Cam Jackson, who went number 5. He did look pretty solid as well. He's also hidden. 2 ratings high, a rating higher than our guy, and Superstar X Factor. Okay. Otis, don't let me down, my boy. He is still a top 5 talent nonetheless here. Henry Green went 17, 79 overall as well. This class is maybe the best one we've had this video. Let's go ahead and, of course, review Otis Lippett, and then we'll just probably run into the Super Bowl. Or not the Super Bowl, the playoffs. Hopefully the Super Bowl, I mean. Otis Lippett. Ooh, who's this? K. Jackson. Thank you, CPU. Otis Lippett on our D-line to pair alongside Trey Henderson, Jalen Carter, my boy Pleasance. Wow. All right, then. And week 18, can we go back-to-back bye weeks? No, we end up 12-5, second in the division, tied with the Commanders there. The Cowboys have just fallen off for whatever reason. Maybe Dak's in jail. As we'll just speed run through these. Jalen Hurts, another great year. He's been very consistently putting up amazing numbers, a top MVP candidate every single season. And Saquon has randomly improved as the years have gone on, 4.7 to carry now. It's a very Saquon type year for him as well. Who the heck was this? Devontae Smith was still in the slot. I didn't change anything. But, of course, we lost Xavier Worthy in free agency. We couldn't re-sign him. I guess Tyron Babineau, the year 2 man out of USC, is stepping up to the plate. That caught me off so bad. Henry McDermott, 117 tackles, leads the way. 20 TFLs for Jalen Carter. The sack numbers look depressing this year, though. 7.5 for Henderson. Pleasance with 5. 3 for Nolan Smith. Jalen Carter only with 2, though. Lippett, by the way, only with 1. That's crazy. I did the depth chart. I did everything. He was our starting rush right end. Trey Anderson rush left end. Jalen Carter rush D tackle and everything. Devontae Smith within the slot. I don't know what happened. Yeah, look at this. Smitty's in the slot. Henderson, Lippett here. Weird numbers. And in the wildcard round, we got the Bears here, 10-7. But it looks like they won their division. We're going to be heading to Chicago here. I'm going to go ahead and hop in, watch this game, and maybe even hop in myself. That is if I need to. Of course, I'll try to will our way to the Super Bowl. It is on all Madden. No sliders have been changed, of course, but they do get the first touchdown of the game. We end up getting a field goal there. Another field goal. We cannot find the end zone until now. 13-7 lead. Second half is on its way. Our defense is clamping up here until I just mentioned it, of course, as we're now up by 5 points, 19-22 there, under 5 minutes to go. Let's see what I can cook up. 2nd and 5 on our 41, just under 4 minutes and 15 to go. No better way to start off than handing it off to Saquon Barkley, the main man of the video, and he gets us an easy first down to start things off, giving us a fresh set of downs. And you know what? Let's feed the main man again. Can we juke the man out? Nope, but we do get a good gain of 8. And if you guys want me to be completely honest with you, I have not actually played this game in a very, very long time. Goddard on a nice little crosser there gets us a first down. Hurts having a decent game, as the O is most definitely driving. Now, we only need 3 points to tie up the game, so no real pressure here if we don't end up getting into the end zone. However, we just may. No, that's good defense. I think that was actually Smitty. 2nd and 10, though. Let's run a little screen pass for Saquon Barkley. We got blockers on the outside as well. Let's be patient here. Let's look at the first down, but Tremaine Edmonds just bursted through all the blockers. We're looking good now, though. Comfortably in field goal range now, but of course, we are looking to get into the end zone. Babineau! What a grab! Who is this guy? Where did he come from? We found an absolute gem in the later rounds of the draft for sure. What a grab. That was incredible. 1st and goal now on the 8-yard line. Saquon, can you bring it home? Tremaine Edmonds grabs the stuff and doesn't let us get any forward. And you know, I feel comfortable here. I'm going to let the clock run down. We're on the 4-yard line. 2nd to go. We have Saquon Barkley. We have Jalen Hurts if we need it. If we need a tush push, that is. Well, please don't lose any yards, though. We didn't gain much either, though. 3rd and goal now. Okay, now it's a little scary. I am going to run it to Saquon once again, though. They might not expect it. There's a hole opened up from the amazing offensive line, and Saquon Barkley, the reigning Super Bowl MVP, finds the end zone and gets us, hopefully, a 4-point lead. Hey, maybe a little rusty, but that was not a bad drive by you. Okay. Brian Thomas. Is that Justin Fields still? Remember, I don't think they chose Caleb in year 1, right? So they're still rocking with him. Is that former Eagle DeAndre Swift as well? An interesting little matchup to say the least. 2nd and 9, 40 seconds to go. The Bears only have 1 timeout left. We got some pressure there. Swift is open though. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking, and Justin Fields, you can check down all you want, buddy, because at the end of the day, you got to get in the end zone. A field goal does nothing. However, I have seen our defense give up some pretty stupid blown leads before, so I'm pretty immune to it. 10 seconds to go, though. Justin Fields tripping over his own man. Lofts it into the end zone to nobody. And here we go, 3rd and 10, just 5 seconds to go. Likely the final play of the drive. It is really end zone or bust for the Bears season. And it is deflected. We get a win. We're heading to the next round. As this time around, we got the 10-7 San Francisco 49ers, but once again, an away game. It's going to be tough. We know how heated this battle can get with them. But hopefully we can start quick and finish the job here at Levi Stadium as they get first touchdown of the game, but we do equalize 10-7. They're a high-scoring game to start off as we get the second touchdown of the game to take the lead. 14-13. First half is just about done, and we end off in the end zone, and the boys are killing it. 28-13. The Niners defense has zero answers for Jalen Hurts and SAQUON Barkley. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the NFC Conference Championship. Let's rock, baby. Can't we go back to back? I didn't even have to hop in. As Jalen Hurts took the game over, just shy of 300 yards, but 4 passing touchdowns and 0 interceptions. And in the Conference Championship, we got the 13-4 Atlanta Falcons. Once again, I believe we played them last year or maybe the year before. They were only 8-9. They still got their boys in Jesse Bates, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, but don't really know who their QB is going to be. Because remember, we're in 2029 now. If Kirk is still there, I would be surprised. And it's also going to be 3 away games. So if we could find a way to make the Super Bowl, this would be one hell of a playoffs. Or like just a gauntlet of a path to even make it to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Falcons get the first score of the game, those 7-all now, though, as we equalize 14-7 in the first quarter. High-scoring one here, tie up the ball game, 14-21. Now the Falcons' offense cannot be stopped. I'm actually intrigued to see who their QB is. Who is this man slicing it? Oh my God. Thing is, he's not even there anymore. He just got traded to the Cardinals, I believe, but their offense is cooking, but we are responding. Start of the fourth quarter, let's try to hop in and equalize this game up because our defense cannot stop them whatsoever. SAQUON has some room here. Jesse Bates gets a good wrap up, but we got a big chunk. Get off me, dude. What the First and 10, run a play action this time around. A.J. Brown is now the wide receiver 2. That looks weird, but he gets us a massive gain, and we're on to the 21. Jalen Hurts having another spectacular day. Feel kind of good on this game. It's been a while, but man, I'm having some fun. A.J. Brown, talk to me nice. We saw that mismatch from the very beginning, and we exploded it. A.J. Brown gets into the end zone, and we tie up this ball game at 28. Now, can our defense get a stop on this high-powered juggernaut Atlanta Falcons offense spearheaded by Desmond freaking Ridder? We get a huge penalty. It really wasn't us. Drew Dahlman, shout out to him, but they convert on the third down to Darnell Mooney, of course, the new Falcon in real life as well, as they are driving down again here. Paul Van Dyke. See if we can hold this team from getting in the end zone and just keep him at least at 3 points here. Bijan Robinson gets the handoff. We wrap him up quickly. 2nd and 7, another handoff to Bijan. We play the edge there very well. 3rd and 5, which is now the time to bring the house. Desmond Ridder, I know he folds under pressure. DoorDash Desmond, 3rd and 5. It's a good pass to Drake London, I can't even lie. He has 340 yards. Falcons' offensive playbook is actually quite nasty. I'm not even gonna lie. McDermott, can we get out there? Bijan's gonna find his way in the end zone. Okay, we got another drive on our hands. Screen is freaking shaking as well. I'm shaking too. I can't even lie with you. Oh no! Throwing a sack! Oh no! Why didn't no? I didn't even realize the pressure was there, I'm not gonna lie. But still, why did none of our receivers even jump for that or even contest it? We may have just blown this game away. The interior is what got me there. SAQUON did not do a good block at all. He didn't even block. He just let him freely there, and we had 2 people there, but they were just as lost as ever, bro. Can we get a quick score? There is still a bit of time left. We do have 3 timeouts as well. SAQUON, make up for that missed block, buddy. F it. A.J. Brown down there somewhere. Oh, come on. We got blockers. Get out of my way, 6'9". Oh my God, Dick. Dude, we had so much room there. I probably could have got a first down and gotten out of bounds, but we just got stonewalled. Another throw out of sack, dude. Who is even on their D-line? They've been getting crazy pressure. Jimmy McDougald. Who, man? Literally who? We get something going here. Open. Nah, Jesse Bates. Don't do it, Jesse Bates. That's what good safeties do. Good disguise. He got me. I thought we had an open man. I just threw this game away, sadly. That one hurts. I guess I should have threw it earlier. I don't know. I thought Smitty was going to go right there, but he got kind of bumped by the DB, which kind of threw the timing off a little bit. So he had to go on the outside there. And right when I saw that, I was like, yep, I'm sending that. If I did it earlier, it would have been nice, but Jesse Bates is a great defensive player. He read me like a book. And sadly, no back-to-back for us, but we did make 2 Super Bowls, which I'm happy with. At least one of them. The other one was, we lost in heartbreaking fashion, but this time around, we could not stop this guy. Falcons end up losing anyway to the Chiefs 21-35. Patty Mahomes gets his like 19th Super Bowl MVP. Ooh, no way. As I was just about to wrap up this video, and I guess what better way to end off than SAQUON Barkley, the main man, the main character. And what this video is about, of course, the big free agent signing in 2024, has retired now after 11 years, and he ends off with a Super Bowl in an Eagles jersey as well as a Super Bowl MVP. Also, big shout out to Trey Anderson, who played a massive part in that as well after we made a big trade to get him. Both these guys are going out as some legends. Although that kind of sucks because now I can't check out Saquon's stats and all the things he did for us, but this is going to be the team we end off with. Jalen Hurts is up to a 99 now. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith were amazing off video. But let's look over Jalen Hurts first, of course, because he was actually so good for us throughout this entire rebuild. I think he won MVP twice. Maybe once. He definitely won it once. I don't know what I'm saying. 2023, that was like just a regular simulation. He won it in 2025 for us, and that was the only one he got. But he got 3 best quarterbacks, some poise as well. And his numbers every season were ridiculous. I think, yeah, this year was unreal. 48 touchdowns to 4 interceptions is just crazy. Never threw over 10 picks. Almost had over 40 passing touchdowns every year as well. And he ran the ball pretty good as well. Over 5 a carry in a ton of years. Didn't get as many touchdowns as you'd hope, but Jason Kelce's gone. Dallas Goedert was pretty solid all around as well. Ended up going up to X Factor. Also, shout out to my boy Babineau, who was awesome this year. Had that great catch in the wild card round. Of course, shout out Xavier Worthy, who we chose in the real draft class, and he played a big role in us getting a lot of wins in a lot of years. O-line was also pretty good. Tyler Guyton was our first pick of the video. Has developed into an 87 right tackle now. Whatever O-lineman the Eagles want, they're going to develop him. You know that. McLeod, Blackman, Dickerson was awesome as well, besides that one play where he blocked me. Now, offensively was pretty consistent throughout this entire video, but the defense was kind of all over the place, right? Minter ends up going to superstar there. Shout out to him. Rakestraw actually goes up to X Factor. I didn't even realize that. Rakestraw was awesome. He was our, I think, second pick of the video. Tyler Guyton was our first one. Defensive line was solid. Our edges were kind of lackluster throughout this entire video. Nolan Smith didn't develop how I would want to. Lippett was very disappointing. Shout out to Trey Hendrickson, of course. We ended up not re-signing Jordan Davis, too, because he just didn't really have a big impact. Never really put up big numbers. Jalen Carter, of course, we knew we were going to sign him. He was the guy that was going to demand the money and that I was going to give it to. Richards was pretty solid as well. I think he was a top 5 talent, but ended up only being a normal. Never developed to a star anyway, but he is 84 overall. Hawthorne, we got like year 2, year 1. We got him pretty early, or not year 1 because that's a real draft class. He was pretty good. He was pretty solid for us, played a good role, played a lot of starter minutes for us. The linebacker room is awesome, though. I think Hancock went up to star. Shout out to him. Johnny Winslow and Henry McDermott, of course, the duo from the assistant GM himself. Top 5 talent for Winslow there. McDermott was also amazing and came out as a superstar dev. So I think we can call this rebuild a success at the end of it all. And it was actually awesome seeing Saquon win the Super Bowl MVP too and then retire in this final year. It's kind of perfect, right? That's gonna be wraps for this video. Very sorry there hasn't been an upload in a while. I've been very busy and just I've had so many problems with my recording software. It just kept freezing and stuff because I've moved my whole setup around, but we should be good to go now, so expect the videos to come out consistently once again. I do still want to start live streaming. I got so many good ideas. I just need to figure that out more so than anything. Of course, if you made it to this point of the video, I appreciate you guys a lot. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, comment down below, whatever as well. I read all your comments, even if I don't respond or like it. Trust me, I do read them. So, and I remember y'all. Like, if y'all say your favorite team or whatever, I will remember that in the future. I got a connection with all you guys. We got a great community brewing around here, so only gonna keep building up from here. Thanks to you all for watching, but yeah, that's it from me. Shout out to the Eagles. Shout out to SAQUON Barkley. I'm very excited to see how that plays out in real life. Crazy storyline. That game against the Giants is gonna be crazy, but fins up. See ya.